Guys, how y'all doing? Just wanted to come and check in with you guys. I was gonna do the shadow boxing part episode 2, but I think I'm gonna save that for next week. It's just been a lot going on, and I just wanted to kind of get on here and encourage you guys just a little bit. Um, while you're working on yourself, while you're doing the inner work, while you're trying to better yourself, be more positive, things like that. Be careful and be mindful. When you're really close to people and you love them like your family and stuff, your friends, and some of y'all might be empaths like myself. Like you can feel other people's energy. You kind of take on other people's energy. Especially if they're sad, angry, or whatever. Be careful with that because you have to take care of yourself first. That's number one. While we're talking about shadow boxing and doing the inner work, number one rule is self-awareness. Take care of yourself. Because if you're not healthy and strong, how are you going to be there for somebody else anyway? And also, be careful, especially with close family and friends and loved ones. Be careful not to care more than they care. Be careful not to be sadder than they are, angrier than they are. Be careful not to take on their burdens. The Bible says work out your own self-salvation. But then it also says carry ye one another's burdens. And you have to be careful and kind of interpret that on your own. But essentially, we're talking about taking care of yourself first. And it's hard when things are going on and, it's drama, chaos, whatever the case may be. You feel for people. You want to see people happy. You want to see people healed. You want to see people set free. But they got to want to see themselves free. They got to want to see themselves at peace. They got to want peace for themselves. They got to want to be healthy. They got to want to be in a better mood. They got to want to have, be in a better energy. You know what I'm saying? And they have to be accountable for their own selves as well. Just like you have to be accountable for you. And it's hard when you're so close and connected to people. It's hard not to feel what they're feeling or take on their stress or their, whatever they might be going through. It's hard. But you have to be mindful because it will suck you down. It will drain you. And you're left feeling burdened and upset and, in an uproar or whatever, feeling anxious, depressed, all of that, which is low vibration. That's low. If you think of vibrations and energy on a scale from, 1 to 10 or 1 to 9, 9 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, that's low. Like when you go to the doctor and they're like, rate your pain, what pain level are you at? Think about energy and vibrations like that, like mood, like where's your mood? You know what I'm saying? So you can't feel worse than them. You can't want better for them more than them. You know what I'm saying? People have to be accountable for their own actions. People have to be responsible and accountable for their own self-awareness, for their own growth. You know what I'm saying? They have to want to evolve on their own. And it's hard when it's people you really love and, you're close to and you just like, come on, man. Like, come on, fam. Come on, man. Come on. Let's do better. Feel better. Do better. But be careful. Be careful not to smother people you love. Be careful not to selfishly take on what they're going through and selfishly try to help them to better yourself or feel better within yourself. Their problems are their problems. Their issues are their issues. And as much as we love them and we want to help and we want to be there, sometimes you really have to leave people where they're at in their low vibration in their depression, in their stress, in their anger, whatever it is they're going through, their sadness. You got to leave them where they at, love them from a distance, pray for them, wish well for them, but from a distance to where you're protecting yourself. Create boundaries, essentially. Boundaries within yourself to protect yourself, and boundaries from them so they can go through on their own, because, you can't, again, make anybody do anything. Everybody is in charge and has their own power for themselves. So be careful, because it will bring you down. It will draw you. You will be feeling all kind of crazy, and you ain't the one going through it. You ain't the one with the issue. They are. You know what I'm saying? And respect their boundaries as well, because, there's some people that don't want help or don't want the help that you might be wanting to give. They don't need that overbearing or smothering, type of help that you might feel like, oh, I could do this and this. I can help. I can do this for you and take on this. And it's like, no, I just asked you, for the basic. So be careful, be mindful, be aware, not just self-awareness, be aware of other people's feelings, of other people's needs, of other people's boundaries. Just be aware, pay attention, listen. You will find out so much if you just listen. Listen, get out of yourself, listen. I think the Bible also says you have to pull, is it the stick or the wool or something out of your own eye before you can try to pull out your neighbor's. The speck out your eye. I think that's what it is. I'm sorry. But you know what I mean. Worry about yourself first. If they come to you for help, for advice, for whatever, then you discern and give it to them accordingly. But don't do too much. Don't take on too much. Sorry if y'all hear them kids in the background. I'm outside trying to get some, some fresh air, some one with nature type stuff. It's been a crazy day. But we're here. We're surviving. We're thriving. And I just want to give y'all that message, and, just be mindful, be aware, protect yourself, protect your energy. It's okay to have boundaries, especially with family and loved ones. It's okay to be selfish in a good way, because you have to take care of yourself first before you can even try to take care of anyone else. You got to make sure your set is good, your set is right. Like Cat Williams say, be in tune with your Star Playa. You got to do that first before you can take on the world or take on anything else. You didn't come here to save. You came here to, whatever your purpose is, enlighten, encourage, uplift, whatever. But you can't save anyone spiritually. You can't save anyone. I know y'all like to think you can, but you really can't. Because you keep trying, and what keeps happening? Exactly. So, work out your own self-salvation. Work on your inner self, your inner issues, and let God handle the rest. Let the universe handle the rest. Let them handle their stuff, because it's their stuff at the end of the day. What you eat don't make them shit. What they eat don't make you shit. Unless y'all eating the same thing. But you still ain't shitting the same shit, are you? Nope. Your shit is your shit. They shit is they shit. At the end of the day, you wipe your own ass. I hope you use a wet wipe. None of my business. Wipe your own ass, though. So, I love you guys. I just wanted to share that. I will be uploading Shadowboxing episode 2 next week. So, be looking out for that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please, 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 y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get out here rolling. So I'll be sharing that. We'll talk more about inner self and the steps and things, the practices you can do to work on that, and make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay? So be kind to yourself, love yourself, and take care. Peace and love. Bye.